starts with King and Choua. They came over and talked to my husband. As at the time, I just graduated high school, so I was 18. Moved out from Wisconsin, got married into California, and so I told my husband I think from as a child, I've always felt like I belong somewhere else. Not in a job, not to work for someone else, but I didn't know what the term for it was. And so when I was introduced to FFS, I've never worked a job in my life before. So I was like, man, finding a job is hard because I don't have the experience. I just have a high school diploma, and it's tough in the workforce. And so when Kane came and approached us, and I was like, if there's no experience that's needed, if I just have to be 18, then I'm willing to do it. I saw all of the successes, and I was like, wow, I want to give myself a shot to see if I can go anywhere, to see if life can change. So that's how I got started. I think with FFS, it's the people. I mean, coming in here, I was, an 18-year-old, very immature, didn't know anything about life, about what I wanted to do exactly. And so with the opportunity, it has really built my confidence. It has really built the way how I see life. I talk to a lot of girls my age, and they don't see life to the level that I see it. And so with that, just being around people that are more positive, being around people that are dreamers, they're optimistic about the future, I think that's what really moved me to where I'm at today. And I wish that a lot of everybody can give themselves that chance, because they can really find that in here, because I found it in here. And it really gave me a purpose to become successful, because I found out that there's a lot of people that at the same time, they might not want to see me succeed, but there's also a lot that are dependent on me to be successful too. So, I want people out there to see that that's what the opportunity has done for me. Coming from, a big family, a family that was just, working in companies, in warehouses. And it has taken, my life to a different level. And I want everyone to see that. Yes, the agent back office, I get on there every day. That's my morning routine. I check up on, the team, any updates, anything that I can share to my team, because I think FFS just gives us everything that we need, the tools, the knowledge. You don't even have to be good. You just really have to have the heart to go out there and help people and allow the tools that we have to really coach you along the way, So I get on the agent back office a lot. And then with the FFS Edge, it has helped me so much. I think it gave me a lot more confidence to just talk to like random people, when I see them. It doesn't have to be awkward where I ask them for a phone number. There's a reason for it. So it has helped me a lot with that too. And also my team, because I do have a lot of new girls and they're much younger. So I think that really has helped them to just open up to people, to actually ask them, hey, we don't have to meet anywhere, but I just want to send you the video, And then on top of that, of course, all of the events that FFS hosts too. From the very beginning, I was taught to never miss a convention. So I've gone since, I've joined, and every single time I go, there's always something different that I get from it. Whether it's the new people that has joined, their stories, their trainings, their trainers, they always have new ideas. So convention is one of the biggest things that I promote to my teams, and I tell them, of course you have to invest in your business for you to gain something, and I always remind them, if it's outside of FFS, there's no way we can go get a training this excellent from anywhere, for the cost that we have to put in, for the fact that it's only every 6 months, and it's not even anything that FFS won't be able to give us anything to grow our business. It's really for you. So those are the tools that I use, and I love the conventions. We always go every year. The team size has been growing and growing. So, I do really believe in building your team from events to events.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. A lot of them, the ones that do go, they come back, they have a purpose. And me, myself, as a leader, I don't really have to always bug them, and remind them. Sometimes they actually can't sleep at night when they come back, so they actually call me, or sometimes when it's held in Vegas and we drive there, we come back, 9 hours drive, and they'll be talking and talking and talking about, what they want to accomplish and everything. So I always encourage my team to go, because I know that, maybe I won't be able to influence them in a way where the convention can't, because sometimes when they come in and I've already have like 8 years of experience, they feel like, oh, I'm so behind. But when they go and they see new people rising, new stars, they feel like, oh, I still have hope. There's still a spot for me here. So I do see a really big difference with the ones that go and the ones that don't go. Honestly, I think that the reason why it's fit more for women is because we're more driven, and we tend to have more of like a nurturing attitude towards our kids and even our parents. Growing up as a Hmong girl, I've always wanted to do something to give back to my parents, and so I knew that finding a job is not the way to go. In today's society, especially in our culture, a lot of women are they don't really have a voice. They don't have any say in their dreams. A lot of us are getting married and we have to pretty much throw our dreams in the trash, and just become a mother. And so for any woman out there that wants to achieve something in their life, if it's not for them, for their kids, I don't think that there's anywhere that's better than FFS. Having everything that we have, growing up through poverty, not having money to just start our own business, I think FFS is the perfect vehicle to give that, the opportunity to us to really change our future financially, and of course being knowledgeable about money as well. Really, with I think it's more of the knowledge that I always tell my team, coming in here, you really have to have the heart to, if not money, give knowledge to them, because that's something that will stick to them. Money, you give it to them, they can use it anything, but if you learn it and you're able to give the knowledge to them, to plant that seed in them, when it grows and when it blooms, that's something that's really going to impact their life, and they will remember that it's you. So in a way, with our community, because financial literacy is very not talked about, so with now, the younger generation rising up and really learning about the importance of understanding, financial literacy, and just giving it back even to our parents. They don't even understand, and for the fact that they're big believers in the life insurance industry and they don't understand is a problem. So, just giving back knowledge, for now. And of course, eventually when we're able to build a cash flow wealth, we want to do something significant, to give back to our families that are still, whether they're in Thailand and Laos, to be able to give back to them, whether it's charities, and scholarships, for students that are actually going into business. That's something that we want to do too. And then, of course, now with Choua, our group, we want to start giving back to schools, just school supplies for elementary schools. And we want to start something small like that, and every year do something for, the community. Because I think for us as growing up, we never have anyone give us supplies, or take us shopping for school supplies. So that's definitely something that is in the progress, is in the works.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. That's incredible.